The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Indiana's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So Illinois' offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get through.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now they'll run the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down, Illinois.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Pulls it in. It's Turner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down, Illinois.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They run the reverse. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Cherry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it for a big play. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Payne. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Duggar. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Touchdown to Illini! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rush is on him. He's got it at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And that one's way too far for everybody. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Duggar. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab big play will move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for 3. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get...
Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the outside. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's complete on the right side. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Illinois now staring at a third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And some room to work. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He uncorks one deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead is now back down to 9.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds his man. It's Duggar. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Great place to start for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Cherry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They punt it away on 4th down. After the filthy move, he's got room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Payne. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.